Hello po, good day po sir. Ako po si Hazel Joy Sopresensya from 2BPD. Ang gagawin ko po ngayon ay magdi-discuss po ako about sa rules of Frisbee. So, introduction. The ultimate is a 7-a-side team sports played with a flying disc. It is played on rectangular field about half the width of a football field with an end zone at each end. The objective of each team is to score a goal by having a player catch a pass in the end zone that they are attacking. A thrower may not run with the disc but may pass the disc in any direction to any teammate. Meron siyang 1 to 20. So, first is the spirit of the game. Spirit of the game is ultimate is a non-contact, self-officiated sport. All players are responsible for administering and adhering to the rules. Ultimate relies upon a spirit of the game that places the responsibility for fair play on every player. Second, playing field. The playing field is a rectangular area with dimension and zones as shown in figure 1 and also should be essential flat, free of obstructions, and afford reasonable player safety. Number 3, equipment. Any flying disc acceptable to both captains may be used. 4, point, goal, and game. A game consists of a number of points. Each point ends with the scoring of a goal. A game finish won by the first team to score 15 goals. Number 5, teams. Each team will put a maximum of 7 players and a minimum of 5 players on the field during each point. Number 6, starting a game. Representatives of the two teams fairly determine with team first chooses either whether to receive or throw the initial pull or which end zone they will initially defend. Number 7, the pull. At the start of the game, after half-time or after a score play commences with a throw by the defense called a pull. Number 8, state of play. Play is dead and no turnover is possible after the start of a point until the pull is released. Number 9, stall count. The marker administers a stall count on the thrower by announcing stalling and then counting from 1 to 10. The interval between the start of each number and the stall count must be at least 1 second. Number 10, the check. Whenever play stops during a point for a foul, violations contested, turnover, specified turnover, contested goal, stoppage, discussion, or at the completion of a timeout, play must restart as quickly as possible with a check. The check may only be delayed for the discussion of a call. Number 11, out of bounds. The entire playing field is in bounds. The perimeter lines are not part of the playing field and are out of bounds. All non-players are part of the out of bounds area. Number 12, receivers and positioning. A catch occurs when a player has a non-spinning disc trap between at least 2 body parts. A catch can enable a player to establish possessions of the disc. Number 13, turnovers. A turnovers that transfers possession of the disc from one team to the other occurs when the disc contacts the ground. While it is not the possession of an offensive player down, however, it is not down if a receiver catches a pass before the disc contacts the ground and maintains the catch while the disc is in contact with the ground. Number 14, scoring. A goal is scored if an inbounds player catches a legal pass and all the ground's contacts are entirely within their attacking end zone, or for an airborne player, all of their first simultaneous points of ground contact after catching the disc are entirely within their attacking end zone. Number 15, calling fouls, infractions, and violations. A branch of the rules due to the non-minor contact between 2 or more opposing players is a foul. A player intentionally initiating minor contact is still a branch of the rules, but it's to be treated as violation and not a foul. Number 16, continuation after a call. Whenever a foul or violation call is made or a player attempts to stop play in any way, play stops immediately and no turnover is possible. Number 17, fouls. Dangerous play. Actions demonstrating reckless disregards for the safety of fellow players or posing significant risk of injury to fellow players or other dangerously aggressive behaviors are considered dangerous play and must be treated as a foul. Number 18, infractions and violations. Marking infractions. First, count the marker. Starts or continues the stall count illegally. Number 19, safety stoppage. Injury stoppage. An injury stoppage injury may be called by the injured player or by any player on the third injured player's team. If the injury was not caused by an opponent, the player must choose either to be substitute or to change their own team with a timeout. Number 20, the last one, timeouts. The players calling a timeout must form a T with their hands or with one hand, and the disc end should be called timeout or opposition of opposition's players. After the start of a point and before both teams have signaled readiness, a player from either team may call out timeout. The timeout extends the time between the starts of the point and subsequent pull by 75 seconds. That's all. Thank you and God bless. Keep safe.